perfect cross here. Look at how he make the outside run and he cut Saliba in the front. Last minute check. Now it's too late. Look at that. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. So you see, Croatia was really dangerous and they were able to hurt France. And this is why this Croatian team is a really good team when they play together and they play. In today's video, we're going to talk about Deschamps gameplay. Is Deschamps the right man to lead the French national team into the World Cup 2026? Today, we're going to talk about it. We're going to break down his tactic. Hope you like the video. Please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like the video and drop hopes. Let us know your thought, what you think. Guys, here's the first issue I have with Deschamps. Here's the first issue. Remember in the World Cup 2018, Deschamps, all gameplay was based on Pogba, the ability to Pogba to play the long ball, to find the man. Now, he doesn't have a player like Pogba anymore or the criteria of Pogba, so Deschamps has to rely a lot on the winger, on the right back, or the full back to play that last ball. Take a quick peek of this situation here. What I like with this clip too is the positioning of the Croatia players. Look at the positioning of the Croatia players. They understood not only that they play against a great French team, but at the same time, they're playing compact as a block. They're playing one man as a whole, right? So if you pay attention to this situation right here, look at here. Look at Colomwani right here. He's locked down in the middle of two center back, right? So not only we have the first one, if he step, we have cover, but not only that, but look at Mbappé right here. It's compact, right? Now look at this ball going on the wing by Rabiot here. Everybody expecting, of course, Mbappé to get that ball, right? There's a big space here. Everybody going to expect Mbappé to make that run into that space, right? Great run here by Mbappé. Great pass by Lucadine. But why not Rabiot play that pass? Now you're going to ask me because, you know, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. If Lucadine right here find himself higher on the field, Mbappé make that run, Rabiot can find him. That's the difference in between Pogba and other center mid. Pogba will find you. And Mbappé himself said that so many times. So if you look at this situation, unfortunately here, French is not lucky. But what I like with it is how, Lucadine is about to fend Mbappé in the wing and how Croatia is really tight. Here, Croatia got lucky, really lucky, because Mbappé really missed the last ball here. But I still believe that Croatia played this situation really, really great. And this is what I really like with that clip, because that clip shows a lot of Croatia and a lot of how they're able to play the ball, not only at every situation, but they always keep compact and they focus on the man. So that's really important. This team of Croatia, I really enjoy Croatia, man. I really enjoy Croatia play. I feel like French has to work a lot more on so many aspects of the game. I was so confused about the player that I saw, right? Let's take a look at this situation right here, this clip right here. Now look, right off the bat, you see, right? I don't like the positioning on the French player here. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't like their positioning. Right here, you can see we have Konate here, right? You have Saliba here. So Saliba has no idea of the Croatian forward here. No idea. Why is Konate and Saliba have so much gap in between them? Okay, in the sense where they have a gap in between them, don't you guys think Tchouaméni should be here covering that gap? Don't you guys think so? Now look, Perisic, he get away from Koundé, make a nice cross. Now look at here. Pay attention in the box. Pay attention in the box. Look at that run. Right there. He's going to cut in front of Saliba. And then this is the thing, because I talk about it so many times. Saliba having the same issue at Arsenal. He's having the same issue at Arsenal. He's a good center back, but he's having the same issue. Attention. He doesn't pay attention. I don't know if Luka didn't hear him communicate what's going on. Great run here by the forward. Now look. Cut right here. Simple goal. Now look. Something I like with this action is I'm going to bring you guys back to the clip that ran to that goal, because it's important to understand how did we get there, right? So look, now if you watch this clip right here, pay attention to this clip here, guys. This is a really great clip. Pay attention to the clip before. Now look, if you pay attention here, even before I even play the ball, look at the long ball play. Look at the distance, right? Right here, you can see the Croatian player, they find themselves in between the line every single time to receive the ball, right? Which help a lot with the triangle. Now look, long ball play here, right? Perisic, nice ball right here in the back of Koundé, right? Now here, if you pay attention here, you see that player right here, he's helping, he's there for support, right? Obviously, Perisic is a great skill player. He's gonna go 1v1 against Koundé, right? Because he can. But what I don't understand is why we don't have either Rabiot or Chouameni or Guendouzi here. This player lack a lot of awareness on the field. I don't think these are the players we should bring to the World Cup. They lack a lot of awareness. They should be back. They should have been back way earlier. Like, this player should have been back way earlier. Like, we're on corner. Now look at, pay attention in the box now. This is where it matters. Look at Dean. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you communicating with Saliba? Saliba, are you checking what's going on behind you? You're in the right position, but are you checking what's going on? Now look, perfect cross here. Look at how he make the outside run and he cut Saliba in the front. Last minute check. Now it's too late. Look at that. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. So you see, Croatia was really dangerous and they were able to hurt France. And this is why this Croatian team is a really good team when they play together and they play compact as a whole. They know their strength. They know they're really good at what they do, and then they're going to do it every single time. This is what I really like with that Croatian team. And trust me, let's go ahead with the next clip here, which is also a really great clip. This clip right here, oh my God, this clip right here is really important. And this is where I'm going to say Deschamps lack a lot of players. He's still losing Griezmann, losing Pogba, losing Kante has affected his game so much to the point where you don't even realize how these players are so informed, but they cannot perform. Not only he relies on Mbappé a lot, but at the same times he expects those players to have a same transition from the defense to the offense as other players, right? Now look, if I come back here real quick, sorry guys, so look at here, we have, if you're still here at this point of the video, please make sure you hit the follow, make sure you comment, make sure you like. Thank you for the support. We appreciate you for being here. Make sure you follow so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. Thank you. 5 players from Croatia against 4 defenders. 5 players. Now where is my center mid? Look at here. Rabiot is here. Chouameni is here. The 2 center mid. The center defensive mid is here. Guendouzi is here. It's Colomwani even dropping to cover Koundé because you know the overlap, right? Now look at the perfect shape of the Croatia as they in an attacking phase. All the way in the back, they stretch that defense so much that there is so much space to make run in between the lines. So look right here. Perfect ball here. Look, he understood. That player right here, he understood. Konate has to cover because he understood that he has to find him space himself in that spot right here. Now look like, pay attention here how Colomwani has to sprint because he understands that, hey, right there, look, Konate is going to have to cover. Now look at Colomwani right here. You see, it's too late. Right now, it's too late, right? Now, because look at the positioning. Now, look at Chouameni. You have Chouameni. Koundé is big. Colomwani is late. Chouameni is late. But Koundé is big. So we found himself in a 3v3 situation here, right? 4v3 situation because right now, Croatia is in superiority numeric, right? Now look, if you keep playing the clip, you guys will understand something really important. And this is the issue, right? Nice ball play through right here. You see? Luka didn't find himself in the box because he covers, right? As the defense, the Shenobas shift. The fullback shift as well, right? Now, it gives so much space in the back. Who should cover that space? Either the winger. Mbappé should be there covering this, right? But no, Mbappé is a forward player. We're not expecting Mbappé to be there covering. So, we have Rabiot, Guendouzi, and Chouameni. Nobody is there to cover it. This is what it causes. Look, long ball there. Boom. By the time Rabiot gets back, it's too late. You know, Perisic already armed the shot. The shot is straight in. This is the big issue with the French national team right now, guys. Guys, this issue right here, it's really something that annoys me, and I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure that it annoys. France needs to fix this. They have so many quality players. We cannot be taking easy goal like this. I really hope this change. I like to watch this French playing good football. Now let's watch this clip on a different angle again, right? This is where this clip is really interesting, right? Because look at the Croatia players. Look at the Croatia players. They're everywhere. Look at the French backline. The backline is good. I don't really complain a lot about the backline, right? Koundé is beaten. Konate has to cover, which is fair. My issue here is look at the center mid. Look at how the midfielder is separated from the center back. How you gonna win? How are you gonna win? Look at when Chouameni is. Look at Rabiot. I mean, they have 5 players. Now, Koundé is beat, right? Koundé is beat. The space is right in front of the guy, right? Look, right here, Konate has to cover. Now, nice run. He beat Koundé. Now, he pushed. Now, look. Let's pause here real quick. They have 4 players running toward their goal. Only 2 center back here. We have a 1v1 situation. So this is a 4v2. 4v2 situation. Now Tchouaméni, Koundé trying to come back. They're late. Kolomwani trying to come back. They're already too late. It's too late. It's too late. By the time Luka didn't realize that, hey, there's another guy right behind him, it's too late. Right? Here the shot is not lucky, but look, they have an overplus of players, which help them. Look at that much space. Look at that much space. Luka didn't need help. Luka didn't need help. No, Rabiot. Look at Rabiot. Look at Rabiot. We went from Pogba and Kante to Rabiot and Guendouzi. I can't even believe it. I can't believe my own eyes what I'm saying. This game was, oh my God. You don't need no, I understand Deschamps. He's relying a lot of so much quality player that he doesn't have right now. But I think he can still figure something, a game plan with the player he has. We found Mbappé dropping in the pocket so many times. And I know this is Mbappé quality, but trust me, if you follow France since Deschamps has took over, and since he's been calling Mbappé to play, Mbappé has never dropped that deep. This was Griezmann's job. Guys, this was Griezmann's job. Mbappé will stick on his position and wait for the ball because Pogba will find him. So this was Griezmann's job. Mbappé is doing Griezmann's job and he got to do his job. Now look, great ball here in the pocket, right? Now this is what I like. Why Barcola didn't start, we prefer Kolomwani. Because this is a great run here by Barcola. We take Dembele to put in Barcola. No, we should take Kolomwani to put in Barcola. Barcola should have started this game. Nice run here. Decent cross here by Guendouzi because this cross could have been better. Unfortunately, Barcola doesn't finish the situation here, which is not bad. But look, not something. Look at the Croatia. Look at Croatia defense. Organized, compact, ready, cover. Everything is there. They have the first man on the ball. Boom. They have the second man right there. They have the third man right there. Here, they got unfortunate. Barcola got to the ball. French is not fortunate because they don't score, but a lot of great things to catch up from that. And I really like that situation too. So what else do we got here? This is a different angle of the situation. What I didn't really like with this situation and what I like with it, which is really controversial, because Mbappé found himself as he dropped in the bucket, he get the ball here and he start the play, right? But I feel like we should have overload more the left side here, right? Now look at Lucadine here. Luka didn't make the run. I feel like Luka should keep making that run forward. Like, why are you stopping your run here? Why are you stopping your run? The 2 center back from Croatia and the right back, they don't even pay attention to Luka. Why he doesn't run all the way to the goal? Luka should have made all the run to the post. He should have made the run all the way to the post. That's what the fullbacks does. That's what a fullback does. Now he stop here. He doesn't go all the way to the action. Now, Barcola unfortunately doesn't score. He could have scored this. Unfortunately, he hasn't made the run. I'm telling you, fullback, when you make the run, you gotta make the run all the way down to the post if you have space. If it's open, go all the way. Go all the way. So, which he doesn't do in this clip, which is really unfortunate. I mean, look at Mbappé here in the middle, right? He found himself in the right spot. But look how many players of Croatia we have. They're compact. They're so compact. It was really hard to go to attack them from the middle. France has to rely on the wings, crosses, which I don't think it's that French quality. French, we don't have a player like Giroud anymore, so it's hard. The crosses doesn't get in anymore. They don't, the trusses, so they struggle everywhere because they don't have a player like Pogba to find Mbappé with these long passes or to find Dembele, and also they don't have a player like Giroud. So when the cross comes in, nobody is there for the headers or for the tap in. We used to criticize Giroud a lot, but he was so helpful. Look at Mbappé, found himself there, but look, he's in the middle of so many people. It's hard for him to really make a gameplay there, unfortunately. But still a nice action here. But here's one of my favorite clip of the game here. Here's one of my favorite clip of the game. It comes with this French action here. So if you pay attention here, look at the space, right? Mbappé quickly realized where the space is, right? So it's you gotta understand too, at the high level, we don't attack the space before the ball comes, right? So you know where the space is, you get out of there, then you make the run to the space to receive the ball, right? So Mbappé sees the space here, right? Great combination. Tchouaméni go for support to Kamavinga here. I like that. This is great play. Nevertheless, Croatia still have good composure here. Nevertheless, Croatia still have good composure. They compact still, right? Now look, Mbappé, boom, right there. I can play that 1-2. He knows Luka Digne is already there. Luka Digne is away. Mbappe, boom, boom, right there, boom. Nice touch, unfortunately cover. This is what happens when you play great football. When you play great football, the cover will be there. You compact. You play as a whole. Any movement in the box or any movement, you have someone. You over, because they're always, as a number, they always have a high number of players in a tight space. This is why French couldn't really play much. Even Mbappe, he will dribble one guy, two guy, but the third guy, boom, cover. He will dribble one guy. The second guy is already there. It takes so much energy to take one guy. Only one guy. Now 2-3 guys. Think about it. Mbappe, Croatia overload France in every area of the game. I mean, look at right now. You have Modric, you have Guardiola. They're everywhere on the field. I mean, even if the ball goes through right now, how are you gonna tap in? Look, 4 guys. It's so many. They outnumber France everywhere on the field. Everyone on the field while still being compact, which is really great, and I love that about this Croatian team. I really enjoy watching the game. I really like breaking down this clip. If you know, this is great football, and I think Deschamps needs to fix that, because if Deschamps doesn't fix that as soon as this League of Nations, I think he will have a big struggle about leading these friends into the World Cup 2026. This was my opinion. I think Deschamps needs to go. We have so many other choices. I think Deschamps games was relying on a lot of key players that are not a part of the team anymore. I think Zidane for me will be a great replacement here for the World Cup 2026. I hope you appreciate the breakdown video of Deschamps gameplay. Hopefully we're gonna meet you again. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like. If you enjoy this type of content, please make sure you follow. See you at the next video. OBT only, big time. Let's get it.